Good morning, everyone. Magandang umaga, magandang araw, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. I'm from the Philippines. Magandang buhay sa ating lahat. And welcome to another episode of the Digitalk with Emily. And also welcome to my page. I am the owner of this page. We ran a little bit late today, but which is fine. Okay, so I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Emily, and today's another day for me to have another business partner on the show to share with us their journey into the business and give you insights of what you could expect when you join us into the business, doing the business. So I'm an LVN, but I haven't been working for a while now. So I've been a stay-at-home for the past several years. And when our younger son was entering college about 2 years ago, I knew I was going to have a lot of time on my hands, and I wanted to run my time productively. And I also wanted to help my husband with, college costs. It's very expensive to send someone a child to college here in the U.S. And we also have home improvement projects we wanted to do. And of course, we are getting older, younger, I mean to say, and we have retirement planning to think about. And so I said, I wanted to do something, but I didn't want to return back to the workforce because I've been working for a decade now, and I would have to attend or participate in a refresher course for the nurses, and it would take months for me and commute to the city, which is like in San Francisco. I didn't want to do that. So if I could do something from home, I just didn't know what it was going to be. And I found this one. So basically, this business presented itself to me as I was contemplating on doing this. Something to work from home. And so today, I would like to invite you to think back, what were our plans, back in New Year's Day, because it's already November 6th today, maybe to November 7th in a few hours there outside of the world. And think about what we have done so far, to progress so that we can get to our destination, our goals. So today, help me welcome our very special guest, special because you know what? She is from my hometown, home country, the Philippines. My very first one to interview from there. And I'm very happy because we are showing this business really on a global stage. I have interviewed so many from Europe, parts of Asia, but this is the first time I'm interviewing someone from the Philippines, and we are really global. We do this also in the Philippines. Please help me welcome Imee Rivera. Hello, Imee. Let's trade places here.
Hi. Hi, sis. Finally, we got to meet you,
Yeah,
Emily. So our names are almost the same. Like
I know.
my family calls me Emmy or Imee.
Oh,
So
wow, wow. My
yeah,
nickname is Emmy, actually. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, I'm based here currently in Cebu, Philippines. Although I'm not a Cebuana by heart,
Oh,
I am because
mhm,
I've been in the city for a while now, and
mhm,
I started my family here a few years ago. I have 5-year-old son. He's turning
mhm,
5 this coming 30th of November.
mhm.
So yeah, that's why I love the job, or rather the business that we have.
Mhm.
Do you mind if we start like a declaration, like claiming the blessing before we start?
Oh, yes, please, let's do that. Thank you. You're the first one. Thank you so much, Amy or
Okay,
Emmy.
so let's try to claim a blessed life. Okay, so let's declare. I declare. You can say this. You could close your eyes. You can manifest. You could even like imagine what you want. So I'm
Mm.
gonna use the I because you have to say it to yourself and you have to declare it to the universe. All right. So I declare I'll have a super blessed life. I claim a life of amazing abundance. For the
Yes,
rest of my life, I shall receive more love, give more love, and I shall
yes.
experience more joy, great opportunity, dreams fulfilled, financial increase, open
Mhm.
doors, new opportunities, divine connections, supernatural appointments, great miracles, answered prayers, and exponential growth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much. You're the first one. So thank you. I think I'm going to incorporate that, into
Yeah,
my.
always start the day with thanking even the little things. And, even if you woke up like feeling bad, and
Mhm.
if you do something like that, it totally changes in a
It
second.
does. Yes, it does. It does. Okay. I mean, I'm really happy that I found someone, from there, from the Philippines that I can interview today. Actually, I had someone before, but then he stopped communicating with me. I'm hoping that he's fine anyway. So please introduce yourself
Oh
to
yeah,
our
I
to
forgot.
mine and to yours.
Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I was talking about my son because he's my wife. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm Imee Rivera. Although my maiden name was Morales, that shows the on the poster.
Mm,
But yeah, I've been in the business for a year now. However, I'm a computer engineer on the certificate or the diploma, but I have been in sales for quite a while now.
mhm,
Although I'm here in the Philippines, I manage a team, and my company is a US based company. I work directly for the owner or the CEO, and I manage the sales team all over the world as well. Same with the digital business. So I have people in Egypt, Colombia, and the Philippines, and we might be adding more from different
mhm,
parts of the globe because that's how global we are as well.
mhm.
Um, what else? I love to paint, although I
Ah,
haven't been doing that, but I love books. So, every time that we're nourishing our body, it's also
mhm.
important to nourish our minds, our brains. At the same
Yes.
time, we have to also nourish our soul. So yeah, we have to have a balanced life. And
Mhm.
I also believe in meeting people every day. That's quite an exciting thing for me, and this is why I'm so blessed that I finally got to meet Emily through our digital business, and this is the first time we've met. And it's
Yes.
live.
Yes, I mean, we're not financially tied in doing this business. I'm glad that you are doing this from home. Like I can see the background is your home office, and I'm also doing this from home. It's really early in the morning here in California. That's why I have my cup of coffee here. Let's have coffee. And we have a lot of things in common, but it starts with being Christians, Catholics, of course, and doing this business. But then you mentioned about your passion, which is painting. I also have one which is about writing, and that's why I'm doing this NaNoWriMo activity
Nice.
this month of November. And what did you say now? You have kids. I have kids too. And that's why we are doing this because we have plans for our families. And this is the easiest way actually to own something that we can become our backup plan, right? Backup plan that is actually we can pass on to our families, right? So how did you find out about this business, by the way? I mean,
Okay, so I started the digital business
mm-hmm,
to achieve, financial freedom and the flexibility to be present for my son's milestone. So I wanted to create a lifestyle where I could balance work and family, travel comfortably, and provide a secure future for my family.
mm-hmm,
And yeah, it was nice when I joined because it was a friend who had been in the business for quite a while now, but she didn't approach me because the
mm-hmm,
mentality is like, I don't want to approach, especially Filipinos. It's common for Filipinos that we're shy or we're bashful when it comes to like selling to relatives and friends
mm-hmm.
because we will be thinking that we're using the relationship that we have. And if they say
Yes.
no, we
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be rejected because rejection is the hardest thing
Yeah.
to receive from someone you care for or you care about. So I guess that's why. And she reached out to me. Imagine this: 2 years after she was in the
Wow.
business, and she was
Mm-hmm.
already a six. I mean, she already had a rank.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
so yeah, that one. So yeah, that's how I stumbled into this. It wasn't an ad. I was just messaged, and at that time I was working for a different company. It was still a
mhm,
US company, but and my pay was like probably 3 or 4 times the current one that I have.
mm,
However, the talks, I mean, the stress, and the mental, everything turmoil was also times three. So you
mm.
can imagine. So every time
Yeah.
I'm off work, like I was even developing like skin, like rashes every time.
Rashes.
Yeah. And
Wow.
that's the first
It's
time.
manifesting, huh? Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't have any skin allergies to begin with. So yeah, that was really like I
Yeah.
then that was the time I believe that stress can really get you. And
True. Yes.
for me, health is wealth. Like you're a nurse, so you should know that. So
Yes. Mhm,
yeah, so I had to give up the how many figure salary that I was earning, and I had all the benefits, you name it, like from HMO to health. I mean, child support. The company was even giving me that. If I go to the gym, they pay for the gym, even for my internet connection, everything. So yeah, I was like it took me a while to let go of it because I was thinking about the monetary, but I was also thinking about the health. Like it was deteriorating, and I didn't want
Yes.
to, leave my son at a young age. So I
Mm-hmm.
decided, okay, I'm gonna let it go. You could just find money anyway. What's important is health. Yeah,
True, true. Yeah, stress really is a bad thing in general. It affects not just our health, also our relationships, right? It
true.
steals
Yeah.
away the joy that we can have in the present moment. And even our performance at work, it also gets affected, right?
Hmm.
And
True.
it's so hard to fall asleep at night when we know that some things are not right in our life, and because again we are stressed out, right? And which is
Mhm.
why we need to have a backup plan, like something we
True.
can fall back on when things go wrong, right? Because they
Hmm.
do sometimes, and hopefully they won't. And something that's not just a backup plan, but it's something that your kids, right? You have a 5-year-old kid turning 5 this November, can inherit. And what you can do now instead, by the way, also is train your child to learn the business because someday, he or she will take over, right? And become the CEO of your company that you have started for your child. So, yeah, some things, like opportunities are presented to us,
Hmm.
so it's not really good to keep on passing up, on these opportunities because we never know if this is going to be the key to our opportunity or to our dreams, for our families alone. Because we made a promise to them, we got to make good on those promises, right? And okay, so much about that. I know it's getting late there. It's 11:24 there. Is it correct?
Yes, it's 11:20.
Yes. In the yeah, nighttime.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's get to the second question, by the way. So many probably have doubts whether doing this business online is for them. Did you have any concerns yourself, I mean, and how did you address, any concerns that you had in the beginning? Oh wait,
In the beginning.
before you answer that, let me just acknowledge the few comments here. Maliki Ba says, Merci. Bonjour. Merci. Thank you, Malika, for watching this live. Okay, please continue.
Yeah, so as I was saying,
Mhm.
when I was invited to join the business, there was really no hesitation because at that moment I was really like so stressed out with my job. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the job itself. It was the
Mhm.
one who I was reporting to because I was
Mhm.
reporting to the owner himself. So,
Mhm.
but everything was nice. All the people were good, but it was just taking a toll on my health. So in
Yeah.
the beginning, like I was really like, I was even like, thinking in my head, like I was like, if there's going to be something that would pop up suddenly, and I'll take that as a hint. And that was the time my friend messaged me and said, like, I want to share something to you.
Mhm.
And, just keep an open mind. I was like, is this an MLM? Or is this
Mhm.
something like that? And she said, just watch the video, or if you could attend the webinar, let me know. So I didn't wait for the webinar. I just watched the replay that she sent me. And from the moment I watched it, I instantly said to myself, okay, I think this is really feasible and I could
Mhm.
really see the potential in the business. So I didn't hesitate. I actually enrolled right away. I mean, I paid what I needed to pay just to join and look at because there's a 30-day money back guarantee anyway. So I went ahead. I really look at the platform because I'm a computer engineer, so I'm a bit techie. So I
Mhm.
checked everything, and so far I like what I saw. And in the beginning, it was just more of my husband. He was like thinking that I think it's an MLM,
Mhm.
but it's really your call because that's how he and I always talk. We support each other even though sometimes we don't agree to things. So right now he's still on the fence while I'm doing this. It has been a while because I've been busy as well, like when I joined with the new company that I'm with. So yeah, I just recently got back to the digital business. But what I like about this as well with the digital business is
Mhm.
you can allocate the time that you need. You don't have a quota. You don't need a
Yes.
certain time frame. So as long as you have your own time frame, like you want to do this slow, you want to do this fast, you want to accelerate as fast as you
Mhm.
could, or do you want to take it slow? It's really up to you. So
Mhm.
in my case, I'm just thinking this is the start of my journey for me, and I'm gonna really do my best with the business. But when it comes to the challenges, which is your question, I think it's more of like managing time effectively since I'm based here in the Philippines, and most of our global partners are, scattered around the world except for the
Mhm.
Philippines. I think there are only a few of us here because, this is a really uh, a great business, but in any business, there's a capital. I don't want to, I want to make sure that people understand that because if a business has no capital, then you might want to double check, right? I mean,
Yes,
there's no such thing that has no capital unless it's a monkey business.
sure. Yes,
Yeah, so
totally.
yeah, it's really just for me, it's just really balancing the time because I have to do my posting, I have to do my lives in the time zone which is exactly opposite to mine. So if it's 11:20 now, 28 now, then yeah,
Mhm.
this is the time that I should be doing whatever I need to do since I'm more inclined to getting business partners outside the Philippines, mostly in Northern America or yeah, Canada and the likes of it.
Mm, mhm, mhm.
Hope I answered the question.
Yes, you did. You did. You did. Yeah, very brilliant. Okay. By the way, yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned about the MLM. And I'm glad you mentioned about having not to meet any quota. That's very stressful. Like having to meet a quota month after month. Like, what? There's nothing fun with that. Like because you're being forced to do something outside of your comfort zone. And if you're busy already, you have a child and you're a wife and you have a job, very demanding job because you lead a company, right? Team, and you're in sales too, but a different kind of sales, all right? It's not easy, to like meet a quota month after month. So I'm so glad that this business doesn't force us to meet a quota because we don't do sales here. I mean, there are products, but in the back end, and we only promote the business. And so actually, to me, we only have two jobs: promote the business and teach someone else do the business. So yeah, and also you mentioned something about yeah, the MLM and not having the time. You're worried about that, balancing the time. In our digital business, we learn time management, right? And knowing that the training set is 24/7 available to every one of us in the business, it makes it easier for us to do this. It's not like you have to go to a physical location to learn the system, to learn the business. There are businesses like that. You have to go to a certain location, so excuse ourselves from home life and from work. We don't have to do that here, and it's so flexible that we can do our postings. If we take the commute, to work or anywhere else, we can do our postings on the bus, something like that, right? Or if we have a driver, we can do it like we are being driven to work, right? Um, so it's very flexible, and during lunchtime we can do the postings also. And if you want something so bad, we're gonna do everything we can to make it work. Like what we're doing now. I'm in the U.S. You're in the Philippines. It's nighttime there, and it's early in the morning here. But we're making it work because we believe in the system, we believe in the business, and we believe this is going to be the pathway to our not only time freedom or financial freedom, but also something we can pass down like a legacy. And not too many businesses out there. I don't even know, another business model out there that's like ours. That it can be passed on multi generations. I mean, that's the beauty of it. So basically, what we're doing now is really so productive that the future generation can really benefit from what we're doing. So, yeah, I like that. Okay, so the next one I have for you. So, do you have any challenges now? Have you taken care of that, balancing your time to do the business and everything else in your life? Do you have any other challenges, though? If you can add more to it about,
So
let's say,
aside
yes,
from that,
like growing the business.
I think it's just more on staying updated with the latest digital trends,
Yeah.
and additionally, probably also ensuring consistent growth and dealing with competition can be challenging. But other
Mm,
than that, I'm really super sold to the digital business because, like I said, the product is like of high caliber.
yes.
The people I work with with are all professionals and really like approachable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just a matter of balancing your time. And when it comes to posting, with the digital right now and with AI, you can even just schedule it. Like if you
Yeah.
would be using your Facebook for your platform, you could just
Mm-hmm.
like schedule it for a month, and you don't need to even check it from time to time unless you want to post more.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that I really wanted to share that's quite amazing with the digital business that we have is like 2 weeks ago no wait a week ago, yeah, a week ago, or over the weekend, like I was celebrating my birthday and we decided to extend in the resort. And it was Monday. People are rushing, probably going to the offices, or probably they were late going to the office, or they were there already but they were so sleepy because they probably went out on over the weekend. And I was with my family in the beach playing with my son, no, with no care in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just so thankful that we have this business because, we didn't need to rush, going back to the city just to work like most of the rest of the people. But we were
Mm-hmm.
just simply having fun and we could afford it
Mm-hmm.
because we have this backup plan that when whatever happens, the digital business will be able to generate income for us. So that's something that I wanted to share to all who those who are still looking for something. This could be probably what you're looking for. You don't need to go full time for now. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm still working, but eventually, because my job is just managing people, I get freedom, like an hour or two managing my time doing the business on the side, and it's quite great.
Mm-hmm.
Not just financially but more on personal growth. I've
Yes.
grown. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, belated happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Many more birthdays to come and celebrate doing this business.
Of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
like that you mentioned that you were at the resort celebrating your birthday there with your family and friends. And this is how flexible our digital business is. We take it with us wherever we go. And it's just
Yeah.
running in the background, even though we are in the middle of having fun with our family and friends, right? So nothing really it doesn't miss a bit, something like that. So we're not always like, we don't have to be tied on a chair doing the business. We don't have to be on our phones all the time just to run the business. It just does its thing. So which makes it really easy. And this is part of the business model. And also we have a mentor and a coach doing this business. And it's not just in the beginning phases of the business, but throughout. And which I love because I have checked out other business models out there. And yeah, they will give you a coach or a mentor, maybe a coach, but it's only for a few, maybe like a couple of weeks. And then you have to pay a premium to get a coach also. And after that, you're on your own. With this business, you have a mentor and a coach. Two different people, okay, two, and you have teammates, right? That you can actually, ask questions, ask them any questions, because we have this chat groups where we really meet up, and we have Zoom meetings. We do that every week, sometimes twice a week even, and we just interact on a daily basis. So we are not really alone doing this business, and they are there to give us their experiences so then we don't make the same mistakes. When they started out, we don't have to do all that mistake. We don't have to go through those mistakes. So that's the good thing about this business. Very flexible and portable because it lives on our phones. It's online. So we do it anywhere there's Wi-Fi and we have our phone or maybe a laptop. And again, there's no selling. So we don't have because we have a leader actually in the community. She is one of the big ones. And I think she was doing a dental. She was running our dental office. And this although she does it from home, but then the thing is that she couldn't even take time off, even though she's doing it from home, because she was afraid that if she would take a vacation, she would miss out on those days. The sales and everything, sales part of the business. But with our digital business, it's just there running. So that's the beauty of it. Okay, now Amy, let's go to the next one. All right, let's start manifesting because you're so good at it, and I like the fact that we started manifesting before we even started this interview. So, where do you see yourself doing this business in 3 to let's say 5 years from today?
Okay, so in 3 to 5 years, I see
Yes.
myself having a well-established
Mm-hmm.
and thriving digital business that's run smoothly with
Mm-hmm.
minimal daily involvement with from me, and this will allow me to spend more quality time with my family, traveling leisurely, and enjoying the fruits of our our hard work, or should I say not hard work but smart work,
Yes.
with personal life. Additionally, ensuring what else I mean, it should be like just enjoying and not having to worry about the future. So that's what I could envision.
And you know what? I mean, it's so possible
Really?
because in the beginning, it was just the founders doing this business. And now we have so many leaders, and those leaders started from where we were. Like when we started watching the video, I mean, the webinar, they all started from there. And now they are leaders. So in our community, it's so possible to manifest because it's going to happen because we're doing something. We're not just wishful thinking here. This is why I'm excited every day getting up in the morning because I pray, of course. But then we have to do something also on our part, right? To make things happen. And this is what makes it happen because we have a proven system, and we have the same training, right, as the others, the same resources. So as long as we do our part, we're gonna get there eventually. It just matters. Is the sorry the time element there and how fast we want to grow and how big we want to expand doing this business. So thank you for mentioning that. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. I know it's getting towards a midnight there. Thank you for making
Fine.
time for this. Thank you so much. Okay, how do you explain to others, I mean, about the about the digital business and what you do as a digital business entrepreneur? Entrepreneur. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I explained that a digital business leverages on online platforms and
Mhm.
tools
Yeah.
to offer product or services. So as a digital business myself, or a digital business owner rather, I
Yeah.
manage and grow my business throughout the digital marketing, e-commerce, and online customer engagement. So while I see a lot of people, I don't think there's anyone, or maybe the super old granddad and grandmom, but even
Mhm.
some grandmoms, I see them, they're already in Facebook, they're in
Yeah.
TikTok. Like,
Mhm.
so instead of just browsing and everything and not earning from it, or earning maybe, so sorry to say this, but I do know some of those friends of mine, they are content creator, but they're doing so much effort, creating contents,
Mhm.
dancing, jumping, anything, under the sun, eating fire maybe, but their earnings, can you just imagine the earnings that
Yeah.
they get? 0.05 cents from Meta, something like that. So no offense on that, that's good if you're enjoying it. But
Mhm.
don't you want to do something, since anyway you're happy entertaining people, you're happy creating content, to
Exactly.
converting that to something that could generate way
Mhm.
bigger when it comes to financially, because the reason why you're creating a content is to earn, right? But if you're
Yeah.
creating content and for what, a penny, I mean, would it
Mhm.
be worth it? I mean, the internet that you're using, the electricity that you're using,
Yes.
wouldn't you want that to be just probably a pastime or a hobby instead,
Mhm.
but make it as an income stream rather. So it's about
Yes.
really using technology to reach a global audience and operate efficiently, that could not just benefit the people who are watching you, but at the same time you're also benefiting from it. And like you said, you mentioned a while ago, it could be passed on to
Yeah.
your next kin, or to your favorite nieces or nephews, just in case you don't have a
Yes.
family or of your own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. um, Thank you for mentioning about TikTok, about content creation, because there's so many of us, especially in the Philippines. I think it's like a pastime already for a lot of fellow Filipinos there, and we just gotta have to use the internet, social media platforms more productively and more efficiently and beneficial to us. I mean, we can do all this dancing and everything, but for how long? We age, right?
Yeah.
And want to make the most of the time doing that, the content creation in a way that we are promoting a business, not just to entertain people and hoping to make like what 1 cent from that posting, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that um yeah, we can stop scrolling down the news feeds, like aimlessly. Make it,
Yeah,
when we post, yeah, it's true. When we do, when they do content creation, when they create something and then post on their pages, I would say, yeah, pages, not profile. They make something from get something from Meta, but it's not substantial, like you said, right?
yeah,
But on
yeah,
this one, we basically they're also doing attraction marketing there, right? Why
yeah.
not do it on a scale that's going to provide a living, make a living, give a lifestyle to us?
And yeah, and to add, not just simply creating an earning or a lifestyle, but with the digital business marketing or with the digital business that we have, I'm
Mm-hmm.
super proud of the products that we're sharing to the world because it's promoting health,
True.
wellness. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just simply like, shoving something to the people, making them aware to buy, this and that, and it's going to deteriorate or
Mm-hmm.
worsen their health condition, but it's something that would prevent them from getting cancer and all
Mm-hmm.
those sort of things. And we do have a community wherein we share, best practices. We also have like a fitness or a wellness program. I believe we have that as well. So if they want to know more about it, it's simply just inside a community, and we have a platform that has been tested for how many years now, and
8.
we are partnered with a
Mm-hmm.
great company that
Mm-hmm.
has been over 50 years,
Mm-hmm.
in existence. So when you
Mm-hmm.
talk about stability, quality, and integrity,
Mm-hmm.
all those three things are really important in any business, be it be digital or a real business. Those are the things that you should be watching out. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to have credibility, people should trust you, and you should be having those products that would instead help the earth, Mother Earth, and everyone around you, live a longer life. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned about the products. It's true that, maybe they can find these products on Amazon, maybe get it at a, lower price, but then they don't have a business, right?
Mhm.
For
Yeah,
us
those
doing
selling
this.
in Amazon are the ones who are actually benefiting if they buy it from
Yes,
them.
that's true. That's true. And you mentioned something also about yeah, the products and then the company. You know, I'm glad that you warn people, about partnerships, right, with other companies. We are partnered with someone already established in the business,
Mhm.
50 years and counting. I mean, half a century. I mean, how about that? So there's stability there. So if you want to do a business, especially online, you want to make sure that you're partnering with someone, with a company that is really established, and the products really, like, you're a very health conscious person, right? And we should be, all of us, come to think of it. And we come from all walks of life and professionals, doctors, nurses, engineers. And I interviewed a medical doctor some time ago from the UK, and she said she was really impressed with the products because she mentioned about the ISO, and she knows about it as a doctor, right? And
Mhm.
knowing that it's got a doctor's approval, it feels good to promote the business even more, So yeah, we spend a lot of money on things that even are damaging to our health. Why not invest on something that's going to, prevent us from having all these inconveniences in our health, right? So it's not like we're doing any medical claims here, but then even soda, when we buy soda, it's detrimental to our health if over time. So, and how many cans of soda have we bought already? Some of we got to think about our health also. And I'm glad that we are promoting the products we have on the back end. They are actually pro health. So it's a beautiful thing. And it's about time for us to really think about our health, because the world, the earth, Mother Earth is deteriorating at some point, right? We see the changes happening left and right globally. And yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Okay, now we are down to the last one. So, what advice can you give to anyone? Because some may be like, they have one foot in, one foot out, and indecisive. We can blame them. Actually, it took me like I learned about the business in 2022. I didn't do it right away, not because I didn't believe in it, but because I wanted to start a blogging site. And then it was up and running. And then nearly about a year later, I saw this business again on my news feed. And I knew it was time for me to start a business. So, but there are those, I wanted to do this right away, but I had to do something else. So what do you say to those who are, I don't think that they think our business is a scam, because we talk to people all around the world, right? And we also have, we talk to business partners who are also professionals. Some are some stay-at-home mom like myself. So I don't think that they think this is a scam, but they're just afraid. What can you tell them?
Well, my advice would be to take the leap. I myself, I'm really like a risk taker. So
Mm-hmm.
if you believe in the potential of, like, for example, like this one, the digital business,
Mm-hmm.
start small, learn continuously, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. The flexibility and opportunities it offers can be incredibly rewarding. Besides, if you keep, like, keep saying to yourself, like, what if I lose? What if, why don't you think of the other way around? What if this is the ticket for you to finally leave that stressful job of yours? What if this is the way wherein you could get to spend more quality time with your family? So
Mm-hmm.
surround yourself with a supportive community and stay focused on your goal. So I hope this answers, or I hope this answer of mine helps in any way. And if you have any more question, you could just simply ask Emily. But let me say this to those who have, because most of the time really it's just about having fear, the fear.
Mm-hmm.
So fear of starting something up. Like, if there's anything that's constant in this world, it's really just change. So the change to do something out of your comfort zone. Now, there are two meanings of fear, and I'm sure most of you know this already. So first is either you forget everything and run, or would you rather or would you rather face everything and rise? So the choice is yours. So whether you take it or you don't take it, it's really up to you. Because at the end of the day, either you go for it or you don't go for it, you're going to be right. If you say you're going to be a failure and you're not going to do anything, you're right. But if you say I'm going to do it and I'll be successful, then you're also right. That's
Yeah,
all.
I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you, Imee. Yeah, it's 2025 in just over a month, right? So are we gonna go back to how we were in January? I mean, really, this is a good time to think about what do we gift ourselves this Christmas. Actually, when we ask that ourselves for ourselves, we're actually asking ourselves, what do we give my family, moving forward? So this is really, we ask this question because it's something that we can give to our families, so we started for them to continue where we left off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and there's really nothing to fear here because it's a proven system. Because again, the business model was designed to be so friendly to anyone wanting to do this business, knowing that it's flexible. I mean, you can do this anywhere. There's Wi-Fi, and you have a phone, laptop, and it's so portable. So it's not really getting in the way of your family life or your work life. That's why this is really a perfect work-life balance. Scenario, and the perfect laptop lifestyle also for anyone wanting to have the time of freedom. And we could do this also with our families, like, even if, let's say that we're on vacation, we take a photo of ourselves and our family, do a video maybe of the wherever we are, and then we post it on our page, because we do that already on our profiles, on our personal Facebook accounts, right? So why not do that, doing a business? So you're already running a business by that. Not only it's running on the background, but when you post it on your page, you have done your job. You have make yourself present, your business for that day, and sharing, attracting people. We don't chase here, we attract, because again, there are results left and right. And when they sign up to your website or to mine, for the webinar, today's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow's website and tomorrow's webinar, then they will see for themselves how easy it is to start a digital business. But then we don't want them to stop there. I mean, there's this pre-coaching videos they need to sign up for, because when they do that, when they register for the pre-coaching videos, that's when they will learn about this many features of the business, and it will be so hard actually not to check it out even further. That's what I felt, at least for myself. I mean, it was hard to sleep, and I really wanted to do it, like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Sure.
So, yeah. And any final words from Imee?
I think that's all. I mean, I would not encourage anyone to join or discourage anyone to join. It really has to be your decision, because anything that you do in life, you shouldn't blame it on others, but you should be accountable to it. So just think of, what do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to become? That
Mm-hmm.
those are the things that you should be thinking about. And why are you doing what you're doing right now? Are you happy where you are right now, or do you want to be happier? So
Mm-hmm.
if you are on the side wherein I'm miserable, I want a change, then that change could not happen unless you do something about it. So if you think that you've been doing things over and over and expecting a different result, then you must be crazy. If you want change, you have to totally change your routine. You have to change what you're doing right now, and start thinking of a way wherein, I'm tired of this, but I could not complain if I'm not going to do something about it. So you have to act now. Now is already, in fact, too late, because most of us already did what we had to do yesterday or a few years back. So it might not be too late yet. So if you want to do something about your life, if you want to be happier, if you want to be healthier, if you want to have a purpose, act now. That's all I could say.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah, if you want some things to change, especially financially, in our family life, we have to do something different something in addition to what we're doing now to see some change, right? Otherwise, if we don't do that, we're gonna see the same results over and over. And if we're not happy with the result we're getting already, then maybe we're not doing things right. So it's about time for us to really think about these things, because time moves on. Unidirectional, right? We can go back in time to fix things, but we can only move forward. And yeah, just make use of time, way better this time around. Because you see, it was just New Year's Day. It's almost just like yesterday, and now
Yeah.
we only have over a month. So yeah, we have to position ourselves, right? Timing and positioning are very crucial in starting a business and starting something, come to think of it. So, this is the best way. Really excellent. We claim it to be the excellent way to start a business and create a backup plan. And you will find out when you watch the webinar, go
Hmm.
into Anna's website or to mine, and especially when you watch the pre-coaching videos, because you will see how global we are, and so many successes every day. Seriously, because we are global. It's really happening left and right in our business, because we are global. So many are getting results every day. So again, your website is, what's your website? I can
Yeah,
read.
there. It's www.imeerivera.com. Yeah.
Okay, and mine is www.emcueva.com. Registration is open, so they can register anytime, and nothing to fear about, because we are a community. I mean, we help each other grow this business, because we are here for the same reasons, the same goals, and we want a success for everyone. So this is really something I found out, doing this business, that it's possible to grow with others. You're not doing this on your own. So it's a beautiful thing. That actually, it's a community that really got me into the business, because I don't want to do something on my own. It's going to be difficult. But if I know I'm getting help from someone like you, others in my team, it gets easier, and it's always more fun, to do things, with others. Okay, so everyone, this is all the time we have for now, and thank you, Amy, for your time. It's past midnight there in the
My pleasure.
Philippines. Yeah, good luck in your business, and I
Thank
hope I
you.
get to
Same
have
like
you
you.
again sometime, in the future. Many blessings to all, and thank you again for that manifestation. Before we started the interview, wonderful. I love that, and yeah,
My
thank
pleasure.
you, everyone. Many blessings. Stay out of trouble. Bye for now. Bye, Amy.
Think about it. If you cannot sleep, then reach out to Emily.
Yes. Oh,
Bye.
okay. By the way, I have Cello here. She's a teammate, friend. She's in Florida, saying watching live from Florida. Thank you, Cello, for watching this. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.